Okay, Charles, it's been 12 years since Voyager 2 left the launch pad at Cape Canaveral, Florida, and although much of what we've been seeing over the past several days has been considered the highlight of a very successful mission, other history has been made as well. Carl Sagan joins us once again. Carl, how did Voyager get from ground zero to 3 billion miles away?
I like how you say billion. It happened like this.
The solar system has been described as 4 giant planets plus debris. The debris is on the inside, little worlds of rock and metal. We live on one of those worlds, a blue one called Earth. And we've been sending spacecraft to the nearby pieces of debris. But Voyager is our first attempt at detailed examination of those 4 giant planets, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, and Neptune, and their rings and their moons. The 2 Voyager spacecraft are robot explorers, venturing into the outer solar system, a realm still too distant and dangerous for humans. Launched from Earth in 1977, they arrived at Jupiter in 1979 and Saturn in 1980 and 1981. The passage by each planet gravitationally accelerated the spacecraft towards the next planet in a meticulous game of cosmic billiards. Voyager 2 then went on from Saturn to encounter Uranus in 1986 and has now arrived in the Neptune system. All in all, 100,000 pictures have been returned and a wealth of other data. Dozens of new worlds have been found and fundamental discoveries made at each of the ports of call. At Jupiter, we examined the Great Red Spot, a storm as big as a dozen Earths, and the planet's multicolored clouds whose composition is still almost entirely unknown. Jupiter's invisible magnetic field and its deadly trapped radiation belts are the largest in the solar system. And Io, a world erupting with active volcanoes and paved with sulfur. An enormous donut of sulfur and sodium is blown out from Io and trapped in Jupiter's magnetic field. Then there's Jupiter's moon Callisto, whose surface preserves the evidence of an ancient rain of impacting worlds that destroyed whatever landforms were there before. And Europa, a world with just maybe an underground ocean. Then it was on to Saturn, where we examined the trillions of snowballs that make up its intricate ring structure, and the ring's ghostly and transient spokes. Mimas, a world so close in that Saturn fills much of its sky. The wildly tumbling, hamburger-shaped moon, Hyperion. The Voyager spacecraft scrutinized Titan, a moon with an atmosphere thicker than Earth's, in which today organic molecules are being synthesized, as happened on Earth 4 billion years ago, the steps that led to the origin of life. 5 years later, we arrived at Uranus, strangely lying on its side, perhaps due to the impact of some massive, long-gone world. And rings around Uranus as dark as soot. We gawked at Miranda, which some scientists have called the most bizarre moon in the solar system, so strangely made that it seems to speak to us of a time when worlds were shattered and reformed. And now, Voyager 2 is here at Neptune, a slam-bang finish to the grand tour.